Welcome to the Developing Others Toolkit, part of the Progress Toolkit series. This video will guide you through the toolkit step by step. Have your toolkit open and ready as we go. You will be asked to pause and fill things in along the way. Developing others is a core part of managing people, whether you are a current manager or aspiring to be one. Investing in coaching others builds longer-term skills that benefit you and your team for years to come. As a benchmark, aim to dedicate around 40 minutes every 4 to 6 weeks to each person you develop, approximately 5% of your time. Developing people is also directly linked to the capability of broad-based influencing because both require understanding what drives and motivates others. Before you begin developing your staff, there are 5 key practices to put in place. First, understand the goals and interests of those you are developing and balance these with business goals. Second, listen and ask questions to clarify people's needs. Third, build a library of references, articles, books, and development courses to recommend. Fourth, keep documented records of agreed-upon actions and set regular meeting times. And fifth, model your own commitment to learning, share your development plan, and talk openly about your own learning. Turn to page 3. When building a coaching plan, the key question is, what course of action will most benefit this individual? There are 2 main approaches. Approach 1 focuses on gaps, helping the person become more well-rounded and ready for future roles. Approach 2 focuses on strengths, building on what someone already does well. Both approaches have merit, so apply them depending on the individual and circumstances. To determine the right approach, you need to understand the individual's personal commitment, their goals, their learning style, and their career aspirations. Turn to page 4. Before committing to a development plan, explore the individual's goals and capabilities. Under goals and personal values, ask, what matters to you most at work? What things do you enjoy most? Where would you like to see your career head? What do you enjoy the most and least about work? Under Capabilities Audit, ask, what do you think you do best and worst? What are your general strengths? Where do you think you need to improve? How do you measure your performance? What part of your job do you most often feel you need to seek help to do? Pause the video now and use these questions in your next conversation with the individual. Record your notes in the boxes provided on page 4 before continuing. Still on page 4, there is also a section for you to reflect as the manager or coach. Ask yourself, what do I know about this person's general capabilities? What information have I gathered about their performance, and how can I use this to gain additional insight? Once you have explored the person's interests, capabilities, and goals, secure their commitment to develop. And remember, focus on no more than 2 or 3 development areas at any one time. Pause the video now and complete the Ask Yourself section on page 4 before moving on. Turn to page 5. Providing regular, accurate, and motivating feedback is a major part of the development process. Remember, feedback is not a delivery, it is a dialogue. Make it a formal and ongoing process. Provide feedback often, in small pieces relevant to the individual's development priorities. Make sure the timing is right. Deliver feedback when the person can absorb it. Present your comments objectively. Describe observed behaviors and specific suggestions for improvement. And always give positive recognition as well as constructive input. Still on pages 5 and 6. When dealing with conflict, negative feedback needs to be given directly. First, ask what information the person would like from you. If they don't raise the most important issue themselves, guide them toward it. Offer specific alternatives for inappropriate behavior. Often they simply won't have known how to do it differently. Promote persistence. Help your staff remain focused in the face of setbacks, and show a genuine interest in their development. On page 6, strengthening the learning environment is about making learning a normal and expected part of work. Build learning into the regular course of work, not as an add-on to an already busy workload. Encourage your team to discuss successes and failures and share what they have learned. Support risk-taking and innovation, and create a safety net by intervening when needed. Reinforce the belief that learning and developing new skills is expected and that everyone is capable of it, and reward your team when they achieve developmental objectives. Turn to page 7. The development plan is a structured template for each skill or capability being developed. It captures what the individual is working on, their starting point on the progress bar, why they are developing this skill, and how they will develop it. No more than 2 or 3 areas should be developed at any one time. Pause the video now and complete a development plan for the individual you are working with before continuing. Turn to pages 8 and 9. The coaching program on page 8 captures how you will draw from your own experience, tasks to assign, books or training to recommend, and what success looks like. The development overview on page 9 is a summary table giving an at-a-glance view of the individual's ongoing development across multiple skills. Pause the video now and complete both pages for the individual you are working with before continuing. Pages 10 and 11 provide additional resources, suggested readings and information about the Progress Coach at Work program. Schedule your first development conversation and use the toolkit to guide it. Remember, just 40 minutes every 4 to 6 weeks can make a lasting difference to someone's career. Thank you for watching, and good luck.